Hey guys, welcome to this video series. Through this series we're going to be learning how to host a Garry's Mod server on Linux, the different setups, how it actually works, and yeah, so let's dig right in. Alright, so the first thing we're going to be going over is why would you host manually instead of using a popular service like NFO servers or something like that. There are two simple answers to this question. One of them would be the price cost. With a Linux host or hosting it manually on your own server, you're going to be getting a lot cheaper price for a lot more resources. And the second reason is more control over your server, and not only the game server part of your server, but along with the other technical side. Right here I've pulled up a diagram I put together of a popular server host versus Linux hosting. As you can see, Linux hosting is a lot cheaper, and not only that, you won't be restricted to the 24 players. With that setup right there, the $15, I was able to host 4 servers and 32 players each. While of course there wasn't a constant 24 players or 32 players on the server, I was still able to keep them both running smoothly and have resources left over for padding for my servers. Now that I've gone ahead and explained a couple of the things, reasons you want to choose Linux hosting, let's go ahead and dive right into what you're going to need to do to set up your Linux server. So of course the first step is actually choosing a server host. Your server host is going to need certain specs in the server that you're going to rent, and I want to tell you what to look for in your server host. First off is what specs you're going to want on your server. Right here is the specs that my current server has. It has 2 CPU cores, 2 gigabytes of memory, 40 gigabytes of storage, and 3000 gigabytes of bandwidth. As you can see, it costs $15 a month or 0.022 cents an hour. These are about the recommended specs for a Garry's Mod server. I can manage to run multiple servers on this, and I'm not limited to player amount or tick rate or stuff like that, like another host like NFO servers or something like that would restrict you on. Any specs below this I would be skeptical with. Normally 1.5 gigs or 1 gig of storage is really pushing it, or not storage of memory. I suggest at least 2, and 2 cores is probably something you're going to want to have instead of just 1 core. This right here is the site that I rent my server from. I will provide their link in the description, and I highly recommend them. They have everything you want for a Garry's Mod server, and yeah, and that's what I'll be using for this tutorial. So now that you've got a server host you like and you got your server ordered, you're ready to start the next part of the tutorial, which is setting up your Garry's Mod server. So I'll see you guys there.